What if you woke up one day and realized you had lost 10 years of your life? Not because of tragedy, not because of bad luck, but because you kept saying, "I'll start tomorrow." Many people think laziness only wastes a day, but the truth is far more dangerous. Sometimes laziness quietly steals entire years. This is the story of a boy who learned that lesson too late, but not too late to change.
There was once a boy named Ryan. Ryan was smart. Teachers liked him. His parents believed he would do something great. But Ryan had one silent weakness. He always waited for the perfect moment. When exams came, he said, "I'll start studying tomorrow." When opportunities appeared, he said, "I'll try next time." When life asked him to take action, Ryan always chose comfort instead. Watching videos felt easier, sleeping felt better, doing nothing felt safe. And slowly, laziness became his daily habit. At first, it didn't seem dangerous. Just a few lazy days, then a few lazy months. Ryan always believed he still had plenty of time.
Years started passing quietly. His friends began moving forward. One started a business. Another got a good job. Someone else moved to another city to chase his dream. But Ryan stayed exactly where he was. Not because he couldn't move forward, but because he never started. Every night he told himself, "Tomorrow I will change." But tomorrow always looked the same as today. More scrolling, more excuses, more waiting. Deep inside, Ryan felt something painful growing, a silent fear. He started avoiding old friends because they reminded him of something uncomfortable. They were moving, and he was standing still. One afternoon, Ryan visited his childhood school. He walked through the empty playground where he once ran with his friends. Everything looked smaller now. Near the school gate stood an old security guard who had worked there for years. The guard looked at Ryan and asked, "Weren't you a student here long ago?" Ryan smiled awkwardly. "Yes, about 10 years ago." The guard nodded slowly and said something simple. 10 years pass very quickly. Then he pointed at a tall tree near the playground. Ryan remembered that tree. When he was a child, it was only a small plant. Now it was huge. The guard said quietly, "You see that tree? It grew every day, even when nobody was watching." Then he looked at Ryan and said, "Time never stops growing things. But the question is, what did time grow in you?" Those words hit Ryan harder than anything he had heard before. For the first time in years, Ryan faced a painful truth. Time had not built discipline in him. Time had built regret. 10 years had passed. 10 years of comfort, 10 years of excuses, 10 years of waiting. Ryan realized something frightening. Laziness doesn't destroy your life in one moment. It slowly steals your future while you feel comfortable. But in that moment, Ryan made a quiet decision. He could not recover the 10 years he lost, but he could protect the years ahead. That evening, he went home and did something small. He started working on a task he had delayed for months. It was not perfect. It was not impressive, but it was something Ryan had not done in years. He started. Over time, Ryan understood an important truth. Laziness is not about being tired. It is about waiting for motivation that never comes. Successful people are not always more talented. They simply refuse to wait. They take action even when they don't feel ready, because action creates momentum, and momentum slowly destroys laziness. Years later, Ryan returned to that same school again.
The tall tree was still standing there, but this time, Ryan was different. He had built new habits, he had rebuilt his confidence, and most importantly, he had stopped waiting for the perfect moment because he finally understood something powerful. The most dangerous lie in life is this: you still have time. Sometimes time is quietly running away from you, right now. So if there is something you know you must start, do not wait, because the difference between regret and success is often one decision made today. If this story touched you, like, share, and subscribe for more stories.